Why is Medicare so confusing? This is something a lot of folks ask, and they say, I thought this stuff was supposed to be simple, and I thought it's supposed to be free. I didn't know I was going to have to pay for it. Well, we're going to talk about these things. This is Bob Vineyard, your Medicare expert with the Georgia Medicare Minute. All right, there's a lot of reasons why people view Medicare as being confusing. Partly because the way the government explains it, at least if you look in the literature that comes in the mail, the way Medicare explains it and the way some of the carriers explain it, well, it is confusing. Now, I've been in the health insurance business for over 45 years, and when I transitioned over to working exclusively with Medicare people about 15 years ago, I found it confusing too, and part of it was because they used different terminology from what insurance companies use. So if you think you've kind of figured out what kind of gobbledygook that the person who works for the insurance company is giving you, wait till you get over to the Medicare side and they use different terms for the same thing. So anyway, why is Medicare confusing? That's one of the reasons why. And other things you need to consider is you got two roads to go down. You can go with original Medicare and a supplement plan. Original Medicare allows you to use any doctor anywhere in the country, any doctor, any hospital anywhere in the country. Because there's no networks, there's no referrals, there's no prior authorizations. So, that's a pretty sweet deal, and it's something that you haven't been exposed to in probably 30 years or longer. On the other side, the Medicare PPO plans are managed by insurance carriers. You're basically opting out of original Medicare. Oh, you still have to pay that Medicare Part B premium, but you're opting out of Medicare as your primary coverage, and you're saying, all right, XYZ insurance company is now going to handle my Medicare plan. Well, with that comes networks, which means you need to make sure that the doctors and hospitals that you plan on using are in network, not only today, but also in the future. Some of these hospitals in particular are under contracts that often will expire in the spring or summer. So that means if the contract expires and it's not renewed, well, just because you went there last month doesn't mean you can go there this month. It also falls downstream to any hospital-owned physician practices, because if the hospital says we're not doing that anymore, we have decided to drop our contract with that particular carrier, that's going to mean the physician practice that is owned by the hospital is also subject to the same rules. So you've got a lot of moving parts there. You've got a lot of hiccups and what ifs and so forth. So there's a lot of confusion, and if you'd like to know some more information about what options you have if you're turning 65, well, give me a call. We'll talk about it. This is Bob Vineyard, your Medicare expert with the Georgia Medicare Minute. You take care. Have a great day.